impact of this? I mean, you talked about you need a win like this, maybe get you in the top 25.
Yeah, I think we've been hovering right now with the RPIs in the 40s, high 30s. We moved up for a little bit at the 32nd spot until we played El Paso, and we dropped a little bit after El Paso. But being able to go up against number 6 and number 4, they're going between those two spots and getting those RPI ratings, and with a win, that's going to really help us jump up. And the main thing is just to show that we have the material, we have the offense, we have the defense to be able to be looked at the top 25, and that's our goal, is to be able to move into that spot.
I think Mac went to a full count 6 different times, but she got all 6 of them out. You talk about the way she locks in.
We talked about that a little bit this weekend. She had some ups and downs. A lot of times she was allowing the number 9 batter to get on a walk instead of just going hard at him. We just talked about it. It's got to be one pitch at a time. You've got to focus on each batter as a separate situation, and just go hard at them. Always know that you've got the out. You've got the tools to be able to strike anybody out. But then if they do get a hit, you got a great defense behind you, so you're not out anything if they do get a bat on the ball. So she worked hard today on just really focusing on one pitch at a time and staying as focused as she could with each and every batter. And you can tell the way she pitched today, she didn't have those ups and downs. She stayed very steady throughout the 7 innings.
The way Farrah's hitting the ball right now for you, how much pressure did it take off? I mean, her getting a big hit.
That was huge, and we knew that with Hannah, she's such a good pitcher and likes that little curveball, the screwball that she throws. We knew that we had to get on her early. The better chance we had was in that first inning, and the girls did a great job on getting the runners into that position. And Farrah, with being our key hitter this whole season, 3 home runs against El Paso last weekend, and hitting so well in the last 3 weeks, she's really come alive. It was critical for that 1 point to be able to get them in.
We've won a lot of big games here. You've beaten Florida in NCAA Regional before, but where does this one rank? It's the first time you've beaten them here.
Yeah, first home win we've had against Florida, and it's big. I mean, Tim and I go way back. I mean, he's a great coach, and he's got a great program, and it's always, that when you get a program in the top 10, everybody's out to get you, and nobody likes to be in that situation, but you got a target on your back every time you go out. And it just happened that Mac had a great game. Haley did a great job calling that game, and we made the plays that we needed to and got the hits that we needed to make a difference in that game. So, it's just the way, one hit difference of that ball game, and they played a great game. It was just, thankfully it was our turn after 10 years trying to get them at home.
She faced Washington, she's faced UCLA, come up short Florida State. Did those games kind of help her tonight deal with Florida?
It did. And we talked a little about that, how she threw against Washington, how she threw against UCLA, how she threw against Florida State. All that mentality that she took on those 3 games, she needed in this game. And she did that. I mean, she was so focused today and really wanted it. I think, one illegal pitch call, didn't shake her at all. She knew what she needed to do to make an adjustment on that. And as you can probably see with the tape, she doesn't pitch illegal. She may get off a little bit on 1 or 2 of the pitches, but she did a great job today on making that adjustment and coming back at him.
Coach, how confident is this team right now, and how much does tonight kind of add to that?
It's good because they're confident in each other. We talked all season long about you're not a team until you back each other, you support each other, you got each other's back. And then probably in the last 10 games, and we've gone 10-0 right now, last 10 games, they're starting to feel that. They want to fight for each other. They're working on to move around bases and doing the little things. You saw the little foul balls and everything, fighting to get those outs for Mac. They want to be able to get there. And Natalie almost killed herself with the fence trying to get to it, but those are the things that the girls have understood, that that's what it's about being a team, is going out every single game and just fighting for each other, and that's what you're seeing now.
Pressure-packed situation, and a lot of fans, playing one of the best teams in the country. How much do you think the girls grew tonight, just kind of coming through in this kind of situation?
You can't spend enough practices to get what you got tonight out of this game. Being able to go against the best hitters in the country, the best pitching in the country, you just can't put anything on that as far as practices. You have to be in that game. You have to play it. You have to go through it and get a win to be able to have that confidence. And you did. This game is immeasurable. You love it. You love it when you got out ahead. Like you said, we got those close games early on with Washington, UCLA, but it's nothing like being able to win in your home crowd, your home fans, and bringing that kind of on Bright House too. Bright House did a great job covering this game, to be able to televise and have them see that over and over again how well they did.
Talk about this weekend. You already have back-to-back series sweeps going into UAB this weekend. Just kind of talk about the morale there after winning today?
It'll be huge because UAB right now we're tied with UAP in the number 2 spot, and UAB is a tough team. They've got 2 good pitchers on their staff. That's going to be hard for us to go after. We do need that sweep to keep up in the top. We've got Tulsa in the 1 spot, and then 3 of us are covering all the same record right now in the number 2 spot. And unfortunately, we're playing each other in this next 4 weeks. So it's really going to come down to how well we do. If we can get at least 2 of the 3, we'll still be in good shape with Conference USA.